prepared remarks, and then I'm more than happy to answer some questions. This has been a difficult week for the men and women who make up the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department family. Within 3 days, we have lost 2 of our members, and within 6 months, we have lost a total of 4 officers. Early this morning, Saturday, November 21st, at 5:45 a.m., Corrections Officer Daniel Leach, P number 2761, was killed in an on-duty traffic accident. Officer Leach was driving a detention center prison transport van. He had started his shift by picking up the van at the Clark County Detention Center and was driving to the Tucker Holding Facility in Laughlin when the accident occurred. What we know so far is that Officer Leach was traveling southbound on US 95 at mile marker 22 when he approached a T intersection. A heavy-duty 10-wheel truck pulling 2 trailers pulled onto US 95 in front of Officer Leach's vehicle. Officer Leach's vehicle struck the left rear quarter of the last trailer. He died instantly. The driver of the vehicle did not sustain any injuries. Traffic officers are still on scene conducting their investigation. Metro is the lead agency in the investigation, and our partners at the Nevada Highway Patrol are providing valuable assistance and expertise. As soon as more information is available on this tragedy, it will be released to all media outlets in a normal manner. Officer Leach was 49 years old and had been with our Metro family for 25 years. He and his family lived in Boulder City. This is the 3rd tragic loss of one of our officers within 6 months due to a traffic accident. I recently met with the leadership of my agency and gave them direction on policy changes that will be implemented in early December. In the weeks to come, I will of course meet with you, the media, to make sure those changes are known to the public. I simply do not feel today is the appropriate time to discuss those particular changes. Until then, I want to thank you for your professionalism, which you have shown over the last few days. I also want to assure this community that although grieving for our fallen officers, we are still focused on our responsibility to keep you and your family safe. At this time, I'll entertain some questions.
Sheriff, do you know about how fast Officer Leach was going in his transport vehicle?
I don't at this time. As I said, the investigation is ongoing, and as soon as those facts are known, we will make them available to you.
How long had he been with Metro?
25 years.
Always in the Corrections Department?
Yes.
He wasn't driving?
Correct?
He was not driving the van, or he was?
He was driving the van.
Were there any other passengers?
Yeah,
No. He was the lone occupant.
Can you tell me who he was going to pick up?
He was actually going down for his normal tour of duty at the Tucker Holding Facility. We have a jail facility down there in Laughlin, and he is one of the individuals that works there, so he was on his way to work.
Did he come pick up the transport vehicle here and take it there, or was it
Correct.
his? Okay, so he every day had to come do that.
Correct. He would go down, not every day, but on this particular day, his responsibility was to go to the Clark County Detention Center, pick up that van, go down to Laughlin and the Tucker Holding Facility, and if anybody would have needed to be brought back to the Clark County Detention Center, he would have done so with that prisoner transport vehicle.
Do you know about how many individuals are based at that Tucker Holding Facility?
We average about we average a daily population of about 2 individuals down there.
And how many?
We have numbers of bookings and a variety of transport issues.
And how many Metro staff that are based there?
I can get that information for you.
Was this a drive he took frequently, that he was very familiar with?
Yes.
Had he been at the Tucker Holding Facility the duration of his tenure at Metro?
I doubt that, but I don't know exactly how many years that he had worked down at the Tucker facility.
Was NHP the first responding agency?
I believe they were the first ones to arrive.
The driver of the truck, is he in custody? Is he cooperating?
Fully cooperating.
But not arrested or any charges?
No,
or anything?
no.
Was there a stop sign or a street light or anything in that area or was it just a teaser?
No, I'll have to wait for those facts to come out. For those of you familiar with that area, it's rural, it's open, it's a 4-lane highway. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes out of the investigation.
And this happened at about 6 a.m. this morning?
5:45 a.m. is when I was told the accident occurred.
Sheriff, last time I drove through there was a lot of construction. Was the construction still occurring there, or was it in construction zone?
I don't believe that it was. Actually, this occurred probably about a mile or so north of Searchlight on the highway.
Have there been any funeral arrangements made for Officer Leach?
Not at this time.
I guess we talked to you about this now, but this is the 4th time this year. This has to be very difficult for you as the executive of this office, and I know you care about all of your officers on the street. So speak from your heart about this. I mean, I know you did earlier, but could you elaborate a little bit more?
Well, I can tell you it's much more tragic for the family members, the immediate family members. Of course, anytime you lose someone in the line of duty under circumstances like this, I just can't put into words, but I can tell you this: this organization is strong, and we will prevail. We will move forward as we have in the past. And I'm as committed today as when I took the oath of office over 29 years ago to protect and serve this community, to do just that. So I appreciate the concern from the community, but it shouldn't focus upon me. It should focus upon the families that have lost those loved ones. I thank you all for coming down here this afternoon, and we will keep you updated as the facts come in regards to this case. Thank you.